And it's such a pleasure to meet you today. Actually, I have to mention, years ago, I auditioned for Ella Enchanted to play the younger version of your character. So it's so cool being able to meet you now.
It's so nice to see you. Yeah. Oh, that's really, really sweet.
Yeah, because Ella Enchanted filmed back in Ireland, where I'm from, and everything. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Do you live in Dublin or do you live
in Dublin?
Okay,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was just one of those cool, crazy coincidences. So Anne, we've loved seeing your career over the years, since then and up to The Hustle and everything. And it's been really interesting seeing you alternate between comedy and drama. Is that something you've done as a kind of conscious career decision, or has it just worked out that way, really?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. Getting my start with The Princess Diaries was so lucky, but at the same time, it also made me hyper aware of not wanting to get put into kind of this, cute, sweet, good girl box. Because I didn't actually know what I wanted when I started, but I knew that I wanted to do as much as I could. So my kind of MO when I started was just work with as many directors as you can. Find all the directors that are inspiring you. Find out what they're doing. And even if it's 2 scenes in a movie, just go learn from them, kind of hone your craft that way. And that meant comedy, that meant drama, that meant this, that meant that. And I don't know, that plan kind of worked. And so you just kind of go with what interests you. And when the script came across my path, I just had my son, and I was just really in the mood to laugh. I just wanted to kind of go and have a ball, and it was a very easy yes to say that. And then you do a couple of those, and you go, okay, now I'm ready to cry again.
Yeah, because even since your Oscar-winning performance in Les Mis, you could have stuck to drama and those type of roles, but you're constantly being pulled back to comedy. And I was wondering, what is it about that genre that you're drawn to?
I'm drawn to filmmaking. I've never thought about it in terms of, oh, you should only do this, or oh, you should only do that. And the people that I really admire, they've always just, I don't know, done this at this time and this at another time. And I've always just wanted to be the best actor I could be. And so that kind of meant being able to do multiple things. So it's not really an outside-in approach. It's kind of just a script comes along and you just go, oh, this looks like a lot of fun. I probably, by the way, should be a little bit more outside in about it and not just kind of I don't know, like a hummingbird. Now I'm interested in this, now I'm interested in that. But
did you get to see Dirty Rotten Scoundrels before being approached about The Hustle, actually?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was around when I was a kid, so I've seen it multiple times beforehand. And then the writer of Jack Schaefer, who she wrote The Hustle, she was working on it. She had written another project that I was trying to see if we could get made, and she'd mentioned that she was adapting this for Rebel Wilson, and I just remember thinking, that sounds like a lot of fun. So I was really happy when they thought of me.
Yeah, and of course, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels would have starred your, former co-star Michael Caine, and
my dad.
And I actually got to interview him last year, and I asked him about what he thought of there being, a female remake of this movie, and he said he loved the idea, he was going to be the first one to see it, and that he's a big feminist.
I saw that interview actually. Yeah, I thought that was so charming and very him. He's the most wonderful guy. Yeah. He's really, really so wonderful, and I think that. When you talk about remakes, you have to mention that Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was a remake of Bedtime Stories, and that after Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, there was a musical adaptation of it. So there is something about kind of, a con artist who's at the lower end of the spectrum, and then someone else who's doing it really, really well, and the two of them teaming up. There's just something delicious about that. And so I think that's part of the reason why it's a story that keeps getting retold.
And I love how your character in The Hustle, she has that moment where she puts on that Cockney accent. Was that kind of, a nod to him and his former character?
No.
It was just for fun.
It wasn't. It just was fun.
Amazing. And so I suppose my last question for you is just looking to the future. We are so excited to see you in The Witches. And I was wondering,
thank you.
Could you give us a little hint of what to expect, even with regards to the tone? Because I remember, reading that book as a kid and being really freaked out, but also it has that Roald Dahl kind of humour in it.
I would, but that would be taking away so much joy from you. It's just... Bob Zemeckis just took us through the film the other day and kind of let us in and peer into his imagination for a second. It's so exciting, and what he's doing is so charming, and also, I mean, it's going to be scary, I guess, because it will be. But I can't even say anything. I'm just really excited to be a part of it, and I think he's just going to do a really great job.
Great. Well, we can't wait to see it, and we're looking forward to seeing The Hustle next. Anyway,
thank you very much.
So much.
He's the Mark.
He's a tech millionaire.
Billionaire, I bet.
Try to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Come through. Yep, blind person walking here. If this person would just scoot over. Would you mind, sir? Sir?
Men always underestimate us, and that is what we use.
You let her get away!
Trashy dressing, did it again. Release the peasants!
She must mean pheasants, yeah?
Don't worry, darling, she's a terrible shot.
That was unexpected.